It all started when I tried to do it myself. And I said, this is a really cool opportunity. We can tokenize an existing asset of some kind. I had a private equity fund, and halfway through the process, I said, wow, this really sucks. We need to find a better way. But it all started with kind of the prediction that the next mega trend in crypto will be assets migrating to the blockchain in the form of tokens. So real estate bonds, private equity, pretty much any security is better denominated as a token than it is as traditional forms of ownership, like stocks, LP shares, units. This is the future, not share certificates and filing cabinets, and we're excited to be at the forefront of this movement. We see ourselves as problem solvers, and we see the process of launching a security token as broken. It's very challenging, it's expensive, it's time consuming, and all we're trying to do is streamline the process so anybody can do it, not just the developers. I think it's more important to think about the existing capital markets infrastructure. That's our competition. It's not blockchain stuff. It's like investment banks, broker dealers, stock exchanges. Like that's what we're trying to decentralize. So for me, it's about looking at just like what Bitcoin did with payments, how it streamlined the process. It got rid of unnecessary middlemen like payment processors, clearinghouses, settlement banks, foreign exchange. All these institutions in between me and you are not needed, and we all save money and we all have a better experience because of it. We think at Polymath that the same principle applies to the broader capital markets, that there's a lot of inefficiencies, and it's time that we mitigated those and started to think about tokenizing the security market. We kind of officially unveiled Matador with our shiny new logo this week at this event, and it's really a more traditional type advisory. And even though we're very focused on the future and on new decentralized protocols, we also think you're going to need some human elements to help launch kind of complicated structures and entities on the blockchain. So for me, Matador is a leading advisory business that's going to help white glove and handhold really high quality issuers to launch on the blockchain, and specifically on our platform. So we're going to help businesses that are interested in getting on Polymath. We're going to make it super easy for them. We're just working really hard to make the process as seamless and elegant as possible, and the scale will come, and we already have pretty much unlimited demand from the marketplace right now. So we're just trying to let the dust settle a bit from all the new developments in the community, and for us it's a land grab. We want to be the first mover. We want to build a network effect before anybody else, and we just have to be really aggressive and bold to do so. We're very excited to be in the process of launching a security token venture fund. It's the world's first. None other exists that are dedicated to this asset class.
Expect nothing else.
Yeah, you might as well create multiple new things at once, right? Why not?
Amen.
And but we're looking for existing experts. We're looking for general partners, limited partners who do this for a living. And yeah, the search is on. We're looking for some awesome partners to build kind of a $100 to $200 million venture fund in securities tokens. We think that's the biggest opportunity right now, is the emerging asset class of security tokens, and we have the benefit of seeing all the best deal flow.
Yes, I guess you do.
So instead of just being the service, we'd like to be partners with a lot of our inventory that we're seeing coming online. Bitcoin was an amazing technology. It sent shockwaves through the financial world, but it wasn't built for new projects. That's not what the white paper that Satoshi designed was not for new tokens. It was for the Bitcoin and the blockchain, and that's it. And then Vitalik came along, and I was very, very fortunate to be in Toronto when this all happened and to be pretty close to the project. He said, we can streamline this process. We can make it so anybody can use what he coined the scripting language within the Ethereum protocol, which made it easy for anybody to launch an ICO. And then if you look at kind of the market cap of tokens and the demand, it's just like a hockey stick in the chart. So for us, we want to do the exact same thing for this market. We see a lot of similarities between the 2014 utility token market and the 2018 security token market. We have some linear growth. We have a few projects that have kind of come out of the gate, and we just want to pour gasoline on this entire asset class. By the end of this year, security tokens will have eclipsed utility tokens in market cap.
Okay.
And it's not going to take. It's going to take one major fund, like a hedge fund, a sovereign wealth fund, to tokenize. and it could double the entire security token market overnight.
Sovereign wealth fund, yes.
So, yeah, and look, it's going to be a process. It's not going to be overnight. It's a lot more nuanced and complex to launch a security token, and there's not as much upside in a lot of them because it's backed by like a real tangible asset that you can value and there's metrics for. But in terms of scale, in terms of tapping into the trillions of dollars of institutional money, of pension funds, of endowment funds, they all are looking for new exciting asset classes to invest in, and I think crypto is one of them. There's lots of landmines in this asset class. There's some security risk, there's regulatory risk, there's execution risk. I think that's the biggest one, is just having the right entrepreneurs focus on the right problems. And that's what's exciting. It's still uncertain in a lot of ways, it's still developing, and that's kind of right in my natural habitat.